With a common denominator.
And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Let's talk about something important. Put that coffee down.
I'm not here to waste your time.
Where else you gonna have this much fun?
You the man. You the man.
Todd Father.
Show me the money.
What I've been doing, had to triple my bag. Had to triple my bag. Wow. Had to triple my bag. Wow. Had to triple my bag. Yeah. Had to triple my bag.
60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
Well, it's no trick to make a lot of money. All you want is to make a lot of money.
Hey, good afternoon. We got a bad storm coming through St. Louis right now. Hopefully I don't lose any internet here. We've got stocks, Nasdaq continuing higher. Bitcoin holding recent gains over the weekend. Nick's in here. What up, John? Bill, Rico, Ruby, Spiller. Call. So a lot of our crypto indicators are back to neutral after a decent rally off that spring low. And what looks like a spring and a test. What's up, Richism? So we're going to go over the usual here. What up, Manav? So in front of us is the Wyckoff Wave Crypto Index. You can see technometer, lower right, 44 neutral. Would like to see a little bit stronger rally out of here. We do have Ethereum up 5.5% here. What's up, Chris? Joshua. So Ethereum digging in, Litecoin up 2.5%. We got SOL's up 4%. I saw a little bit ago. So some of these alts are trying to rally. Bitcoin, same type of picture. Technometer 44 to 45. That's the distribution schematic, which again, I'm going to show, I think, accumulation is what we've been doing now. What up, Mike? Let's actually go ahead and show, this is where I think we're currently at. We did the spring on that breakdown to 28.6 or so. Did the test over the weekend. Came down to about 30,200, I think it was. And pretty deep of a test. Ethereum came down, almost double bottom down there, low 1700s. But now we're back here. I would think even on the bearish case, we could still get a rally up to 36.6. I'm going to show you why at that point we might got to be careful. But I think Ethereum coming alive here is good. What's up, old man? Jeremy, let me give you a wrench. So again, I think we're in this accumulation. We don't want to see the low of the test give way or the spring. Or we're going to probably work our way down to 24,000 or so. But I'll show that here in a minute. Looks like on the Elliott wave. I've been showing this. Still thought we was in a big triangle. If that's the case, probably we get a rally to above 50,000 before we put in the B wave top of a triangle. So again, some type of rally to 36.6. Our technometers could get bearish on that rally, so we might have to try to do a little bit of trading around positions. But we'll worry about that in the next day or two. Stocks still look higher. I mentioned that in the weekend review, which is free at wyckoffsmi.com. What up, Michael, Jeremy? So that's what we're looking at. Quick, I'm going to go ahead and show the Elliott wave bearish roadmap that's out there. Let me go to the bigger screen. Might be a little easier to see. This would be that the wave 4 triangle that we've talked about ended up there at 41,000, and we're doing the red 5 waves down. We completed the one. We're working on the 2 up to above 36.5, and then we're going to see more downside to below 24,000. That's not my count. I don't like that. But again, if this 30,200, the low of the weekend gives away, this one's going to be my preferred count. And that triangle's not, definitely not pretty. So I don't like that count. Again, if we look at the Bitcoin USD consolidated 5-minute chart, you can see kind of why I've stayed bullish. You had major selling, the lower graph, the OP, major selling shown by the blue arrow. Price basically kept holding the lows. So we had a ton of negative FUD down there. I think we knocked everybody out, and that's why we're trying to rally here. So that's my thoughts at the moment still. Bitcoin higher to go. Again, the Wyckoff Wave Crypto Index, the green arrows are the sub 40 technometer readings. We're back to 44. It did get us, again, telling us to buy down there at the lows. So let's see if we can get something going. Visa, I'm still confident of the bull, but we just got to keep rallying here. We can't give up these gains. Real quick, let's look at stocks, because I did pick the low in stocks June 3rd, basically, but I thought that a good stock environment would be a good Bitcoin environment. That has not been the case. You can see here the green buy, June 3rd. Technometer 47.8. Looks like there's more upside here. I've been saying that. So we're still long some Nasdaq type stocks. I would think that keeps Bitcoin still a little bit higher. So we ought to be able to get up to that 36.6 level, and then we'll see what happens. SPY, same type of thing. Technometer neutral, not telling us that we can't continue higher. We kissed the blue uptrend line the other day, a week ago. We're at all-time highs. It looks like we could still continue higher on the SPY. QQQ is overbought, 49.5, right up near overbought. Strong day today, and some Amazon, Tesla, some of the Bitcoin stocks are having a nice day. So again, maybe getting close to some type of pullback, but this looks like a jump through resistance at that 342 level. So back up, 3% back up, I would think. Probably I'd have to say looking forward would just be a buy signal again. GDX, I've been bearish. It's breaking down today. We've got an extremely oversold technometer, but that did not help. I mentioned that in the weekend review. Today we're breaking down a little bit more. Looks like there's lower there, but again, we could have a short-term bounce at any time. TLT, I mentioned, coming back down to oversold. You can see it got to around 41 coming into today. So today we're rallying on TLT. Looks like lower interest rates still maybe is a trend of least resistance. And the dollar, I mentioned, holding higher levels. The technometer was extreme overbought at the red circle, now down to 39.39. That's usually bullish action. So I would think the dollar is going to try to work still a little bit higher here, short term. I mentioned a couple stocks that we're still long. Microsoft, technometer oversold. Even at these high levels, at all-time highs are on this rally. Technometer 32.7, which is extremely favorable. It looks like Microsoft just continues higher. We're long Square SQ. That one's right at resistance. Looks like we're going to work our way through that. Yeti, we're still long. That one, technometer 39.3, not as strong, but maybe still could come alive here. And what else? Let's look at Apple. I'm not long Apple. Obviously, a lot of people watching that. Apple's coming back to the previous buying climax resistance at around 137. Technometer 47.9. We did have, again on June 3rd down there at 123. Things were favorable with an oversold technometer and a buy divergence between OP and price. Apple looks higher, which is going to keep this Nasdaq going higher. Let's go back and again look at some of our wave counts real quick. There's the 5-minute chart. Got a few various ones. Again, that's my preferred count still. We're working on a wave forward with sideways to higher action. Ethereum, I'd showed the same thing, that we could have a rally still maybe all the way up to 2950. That's getting a little ahead of ourselves. We're at 2091, but we will watch that. There's the bearish count that I've shown. And this is a count with the Wyckoff markings that if we do get the rally back up to 42,000 or so, that still could be bearish, so we got to watch that because we fell through 43,000. The real bull case needs to get above that 43,000 to make us more comfortable. There's still the bullish accumulation count that I've been showing. But for all those people looking at Wyckoff now, we got to really go back. Hold on, I got to find it here. I guess I can't find it real quick. Here we are. I still think we've had a 3-year accumulation phase. We had the first run up that to the 64,000. We've had a 50% retracement, which is around that 32,000 level. So still a very logical place to find support and to continue to higher upside objectives on Bitcoin. Well, we had the billionaire from Mexico say that you've got to have, I think he said 5% in Bitcoin. His bank is trying to be the first bank to offer Bitcoin. So I still think Bitcoin still has higher to go. Let's look at NIO here real quick for Harsh. NIO. Nice day today. We talked about some of these things doing springs. That's look like what's been done here. I would think 54, 55 would be some resistance. Technometer coming into today was neutral. So I would think NIO still has higher to go. What up, Chemo? Yeah, there's so many Wyckoff experts now. They don't look at volume. They just don't have our schematics. Some of the schematics are wrong. They're making comments that make no sense. If the tech gets oversold below 38, could we have another test? I mean, we could continue. We could do that. I mean, I don't think we need that. Obviously, if we have more FUD on Bitcoin, we're going to get that. We've had a spring and a test, it looks like. I mean, I really wish we'd go higher here and get an overbought technometer that doesn't stop the rally. That'd be the best thing. And then we would have a pullback with the technometer, maybe could get closer to oversold, which would give us a last point of support. Here's SI Silvergate. This is one that I was long. I did get stopped out on the deep test for break even. That was a mistake of mine. I had a small position in there. So, but I would think still, again, this is a good crypto bank to own as we move forward. So probably still a spring and a deeper test out here a month later. But definitely been not as strong with the stock market, but definitely following Bitcoin. So I'm still bullish on Bitcoin. I got to stay bullish still on these miners and banks. Mara and some of these had some big volume come in Friday. You can see like on Mara, technometer is major overbought. A lot of that was from Friday's volume. But again, you're still trying to work higher. I think we have flushed everybody out of those type stocks. So probably still higher. Again, we just want to see how Bitcoin does up here after we hopefully continue higher. If we get through this 35.3 level, then I'm sure we'll see 36.5 extremely quick. Here's Tesla. You can see kind of right at a intermediate term downtrend. Still having a good day today. Ford. Appreciate it, Owen. I'm glad you finally got that book. Everybody wants to study Wyckoff, just I guess off free internet, which there's a lot of information free on the internet. We have a lot of information that's free, but be careful following everybody on Twitter. Here's Ford, technometer 43.4. Some of these Dow type stocks I'm not sure on, like IBM, Ford. I still think they will try to work higher. IBM is one that looks pretty good longer term. I think we had a major accumulation. This is one that I'm looking at possibly buying. We might have an uptrend here in the dotted blue. Kind of right on that today. We had fallen out of this previous steeper uptrend, but I think this is major support, major accumulations. I still think IBM doing a lot in blockchain. IBM could be a decent still hold to still work higher. Rico, the copy of the book they're talking about, really it's a book that goes with the Wyckoff Unleashed course, the $1,000 course. It's like a 561 page book, I believe. But it's the book by itself is not really good. It has to go with the online course. It's kind of done that way to stop people from copying the course online and stealing our information. So a lot of it's online, a lot of it's from the book. They work together, etc. So sorry about that. Here's Coin having a good day today. We've got some resistance here at 249 or so that we're going to have to contend with. But Coin acting much better today. You can see we do have a major overbought technometer, but you're going to expect that if we're trying to jump resistance here. So again, these stocks have been out of favor. I think they're probably still okay here. Bitcoin 6-month chart is what I started with. Here's Bitcoin USD 6-month. Again, that's showing the Wyckoff distribution, but I really think the downside objective of that has already been met with that 28 and change. So I'm still bullish off the 3-year accumulation pattern from 2018 to 2020. We've got Bitcoin now 34,450. A little bit of strength here. Again, looks like we're just trying to consolidate, still work higher. So I'm still bullish. Rico, if you go to the site, hit me up. I'll give you a discount. Don't buy anything without talking to me. So let me run a quick disclaimer.
There is a high degree of risk involved in trading cryptocurrencies. Our thoughts and ideas are for entertainment purposes only. Please consult your personal advisor or do your own research. Past results are not indicative of future returns. Thank you.
I do have some good news for anybody international looking to do stock trades with us or having me manage your stock accounts, because I am getting set up with Interactive Brokers. They do a lot of international business, so Any day now, I'm going to be hooked up with them where I can manage your accounts if you have an account at Interactive Brokers. So in the past, I've had a little bit of issue on some countries, but I'm going to say that most of those issues are behind us. So if you want any stock portfolio managed by myself following the Wyckoff method, email me, hit me up on Discord, hit me up live on learncrypto.io or wyckoffsmi.com. Usually I will get the online chats as well if I'm not asleep. Let's look at a few alts here. Let's go to ADA. ADA still acting pretty well, holding that dollar support. Ultimately, I think these go higher. BNB 295. We talked about that fifth wave ending, but we didn't trade it well enough. Again, probably maybe a triangle here. So still like these at the time being. Doji 26 cents. Holding nicely actually. Matic, same type of thing. Strong chart. We think we could still dig in. SOL 33.55. I think Nick's long that from 34 and change. I've mentioned it between 30 and 40 quite a bit. That's been a strong one. SXP. Someone asked about Batista. SXP. Same type of thing. Really looks like a Bitcoin chart. So ought to still see higher. We just, again, want to make sure the test of a couple days ago holds, or this rally is going to be put off for a few weeks, I think. What up, Slime Cuda? We got Zen. Been one that Nick's liked, definitely longer term. Went from 7 to 160, setting here at 62. Unbelievable volatility in some of these. We got the Nasdaq still setting 130 up. That's the high of the day. S&P goes up 7. Dow down 182, but Nasdaq just keeps charging. A few stocks that we monitor. Everything still looks good there. So that is all I've got. I think I've answered most of the questions. If you want to learn Wyckoff, wyckoffsmi.com. The full course, which I paid $1,800 for in 1982, is now at $1,000 online. You do get a 561-page book. You get access to me for questions. I did make a watered-down version that you'll see at wyckoffsmi.com. There's also a crypto version at learncrypto.io, a watered-down version. You'll get that 20% off if you're a member of the Discord. There's a link, patreon.com/learncrypto. It's the 28th, so we're going to have to say if you join today or the next couple days, we'll refund the July 1st. When you get charged July 1st again, we will refund that so you're not double billed here going into the end of the month. $40 a month for that. If you want stock management, again, hit me up. If you want the stock Discord, that's a separate Discord. Not as active as a crypto one, but still doing our thing there. So Bitcoin 34,425, Ethereum 2128. Let's look at that Ethereum chart. It's been on a tear here. After making a low at 1717, which was a double bottom. You can see down there at the 1700, we've already taken out the 2060 resistance. Ethereum definitely acting much better in the last 2 days. And Litecoin 136.55, up 3%. So Ethereum up 7.45% today. So that's all I got. Once again, going to run a couple commercials. Appreciate the support. I'm leaving town Friday, but between now and then, we should be able to get live a few more times. And good luck. Probably catch you tomorrow. Thank you.
Warren Buffett, American investor, business tycoon, and one of the wealthiest people in the world, once said, "If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die." But how is that possible? Well, knowledge is power. In 2020, it is no longer news that cryptocurrencies are the currency of the digital future. Bitcoin's stability amidst unprecedented global economic impacts from COVID-19 has proven once again that crypto is here to stay. Learning how to trade, when to trade, and where to trade crypto assets can make the difference between success and failure. At LearnCrypto.io, we offer a pathway to sustainable and lifelong wealth by helping open-minded beginners and experienced traders navigate the thin ice of the cryptocurrency markets. Live shows, interviews, coin reviews, fundamental analysis, predictive trading bots, and open chat access to a community of real traders. These are just a few of the benefits you'll receive with a membership on patreon.com/learncrypto. Sign up today if you strive to build yourself a brighter tomorrow.
Are you intrigued by cryptocurrency, but just aren't sure how you can get started investing? Maybe you are simply too busy to trade your own cryptocurrency account since it is 365 24/7. Don't hold back any longer. With LearnCrypto.io, you can have a seasoned professional show you how. Todd W. Butterfield is a leader in trading with numerous real money trading successes to his name over the years. He owns LearnCrypto.io, the original Wyckoff Stock Market Institute, WyckoffSMI.com, as well as the Black Bay Group, a registered investment advisor. He has also created state-of-the-art software, consolidating over 100 plus crypto exchanges volume, as well as his own Wyckoff proprietary indicators. With today's stressful and busy lifestyles, isn't it time you considered having a knowledgeable investor manage your crypto account? In these unprecedented times, it is the perfect season to seriously consider LearnCrypto.io's private client group and add cryptocurrencies to your investment portfolio.
We'll see you all again. Sleep tight.